Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. I've been maintaining my weight for over 15 years. So today I want to talk about a realistic day of eating. So over the last year, I've been actively focused on losing weight again. Just snacking, recipe testing, going on a lot of vacations, just a lot of life. I just little by little gained 30 pounds without actually realizing it. And it wasn't until I hopped on the scale at my trainer's gym and I was like, what is this? I was like 212 pounds and I was in total shock. So anyway, needless to say, I had to get it together, had to go back to basics. I did create a meal plan of everything that I did in case you are someone who's trying to lose weight or you know someone, then this could be really, really helpful. It's just breaks everything down from intermittent fasting, high protein, what to do when, I'm craving something. Cause I have a crazy sweet tooth. I love ice cream. I love chips. I love all of these things. But I will say this. The more I stick to basics, okay? The more I go back to basics, back to center, the less cravings I have, the better results I see, the better I feel, less bloating. Everything just kind of falls into place. I'm telling you, people are not lying. It is really the truth that our food is literally our medicine. So I'm gonna run you by my full day of eating. First things first, coffee. I love a nice hot coffee in the morning. Even if it's summertime, I drink hot coffee in the morning. So every morning, start my day off with coffee. I do a little steamed milk. I have started going back into dairy. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of steamed half and half with some cinnamon, a little stevia. It is so creamy. It is so delicious. It's beautiful. I even add a little bit of colostrum in there. And I feel like I'm just having I'm doing something good for my gut. Remember, our gut health is everything. So if you can add colostrum, if you can add, anything that is gut healthy, I would say do it because a lot of issues stem from your gut. I always make sure that I have my probiotic and prebiotic in one. I love the one from Seed. I've been taking it for almost 4 years now. It's actually a probiotic and a prebiotic in one pill. Guys, it has made a world of a difference for me. I'm telling you, before I started taking it, before I really started to focus on my gut health, it was nuts. My hair was falling out. I was getting bloated after I ate. Literally, I would have a little belly inflammation, my actual, my elbow or my shoulder would hurt. It's just crazy. Your gut, 70% of our immune system actually lives in our gut. So a lot of times when you're having issues with your body, even with your skin, it's stemming from your gut. So if you're having any issues like that, make sure that you're focusing on things that you're eating, because all of that, guys, I'm telling you, seed oils, you already know, seed oils are I try to avoid seed oils as much as I can. Sugar, so just refined sugar. All of that stuff is just really, if you could avoid it, do it. And then incorporating a high quality probiotic and prebiotic. I'll leave you the one that I use in the description below. Click that link. You can use my discount code. It's LCL25. You get 25% off on your order. It has made a world of a difference for my digestive system. I've been able to incorporate dairy back into my life, because once you start to heal your gut, then you don't have those stomach issues. Obviously everybody's case is gonna vary, but I'll use me as an example. I have been able to incorporate dairy back into my life because I have healed my gut. Now let's talk about snacks. So I like to start my day off with a meal. But if I'm gonna do a snack, then it's gonna be something like a hard-boiled egg. It's gonna be some type of beef jerky. It's going to be some type of protein. I feel in my head, I tell myself, if you're not willing to have a hard-boiled egg, then you're not hungry. You're just craving something, That's kind of just my rule. I feel if you're not willing to have plain chicken breast or a hard-boiled egg, then maybe you're thirsty. Drink water. So in terms of snacking, those are my snacks. I like seaweed, so something like that along those lines as well. But I will not go for chips or anything like that. But let's talk about real food, right? My meal. What am I actually eating? Okay, so right now I love to eat ground beef. So I usually make them into patties. I'll make like 2 patties with some cheese, eggs, avocado, some cucumber, maybe some, like some cottage cheese. It just depends. Like I'm always kind of moving things around when it comes to that. If I'm not in the mood for ground beef, I might do steak or I might do chicken, just like a different type of protein. But I always make sure that I get some type of like some eggs, whether they're scrambled, over easy, an omelet, something. And then I'll do some type of healthy fat, because remember, fats are gonna help keep you full and satiated for longer periods of time. Whenever I eat like a good meal like this, I won't even snack. Like that will literally carry me out until dinner. So if you're trying to kind of figure out like, okay, what is Myra actually eating day by day? How does she maintain her weight? This is exactly it, okay? The closer you stick to having a protein, okay? And I would say ground beef is one of the best. Having your ground beef, your eggs, some avocado, maybe some cucumber or like some bell peppers or some onion or something along those lines that you want to just kind of mix and match, the better you're gonna feel, the quicker you're gonna see results. I would just say it is literally the best thing for me to eat, okay? So whenever you hear me saying back to basics, this is what I'm eating. And then for dinner, so I'm a big salad person. I love salads. I'll do like a chicken salad. I'll do like a steak salad, a shrimp salad. I love salads. I love having bowls, kind of like think of like a Chipotle dupe. I love doing something like that. What else? Recently I made a shrimp, like it was shrimps in like a butter sauce. Guys, absolutely phenomenal. And I ended up having that with a salad. You typically, I'm Mexican, so in the Mexican culture, you would serve that with rice and beans and tortillas, and you would just like, OMG. But honestly, I didn't even miss it because the shrimp was just so flavorful. I literally had it with a salad, and I think I might have made a cauli rice. I'm trying to remember right now, but it was 10 out of 10. So, I try not to focus so much on what I can eat, and I focus on what I can eat and enjoy. So that's kind of like my mentality when it comes to foods that I remember eating with like rice and beans. And not to say that I couldn't do it, I could, but we have goals. We have goals right now. So, you just have to eat according to your goals. So that's amazing, that I love to have that for like dinner. I'm trying to think of like what else. Oh my gosh, yes. So I made like an onion pasta. Delicioso. I made a cabbage pasta. So good. Because at the end of the day, I feel like the noodles, whatever type of noodle you're using, is just the vessel to like hold the delicious sauce, right? And the sauces are always low carb. So use that as a hack. If you love onion, guys, the onion pasta is phenomenal. If you like cabbage, the cabbage pasta was a 10 out of 10. And you can have think of like a chicken fettuccine Alfredo with broccoli over cabbage or over the onion. So good. It is so good. Like, you just have to think of the things that you can have and then still enjoy your favorite foods. I'm telling you, it works. It works. And the best part of it all is that you still see the results that you're trying to see on that scale. My daughter has just recently lost 40 pounds eating just like what I'm telling you right now. And she feels amazing, So she's a teenager that was able to do this just by switching her food, just from switching over from having a lot of processed foods, always wanting to eat out, to boom, eating at home, having ground beef, having her eggs, avocado. She loves steak, and boom, you see results, because at the end of the day, you're eating single ingredient foods. The whole point here is having whole foods. It's whole foods, guys. I have cottage cheese. I love having cherries. I love having grapes. I love having fruit. So whenever I'm craving something sweet, instead of having something that is, like a dessert that's maybe processed, or ice cream from the store, or doing anything like that, I will have some fruit or make my own dessert here at home. I love baking. I love making my homemade ice cream. I love making bark. I love just having a lot of options. I love it. And to be honest, when I'm sticking to very, very low carb, I don't even crave a lot of sweets. I will be honest with you. But the more sweets I eat, or the more carbs I have, the more cravings I have. So I try to stick to very, very minimal, like ultra low carb. That's what I try to do when I'm actively losing weight. When I'm in maintenance and I'm happy where I'm at in terms of weight, then I incorporate more fruit. I eat a little bit of rice. I eat a little bit of potatoes. I eat a little bit of sweet potatoes. I eat more. I just have a variety of foods that I don't typically eat when I'm actively losing weight. So I feel like that's something that I want to mention. I do want to mention this because I feel like when you think of, like, say for instance, ultra low carb, you're like, oh my God, Myra, I can't do that. Well, you can do that. The thing is that you think of it in a negative way, like in terms of it being a diet, but you just have to think of it this way, okay? It's going to be a short-term sacrifice, okay? I'm not telling you that you're not going to be able to eat all of these things forever. Like, you are going to buckle in. You're going to lock in, okay? Stick to it. I'm telling you, stick to it and you are going to see results. Get the ball rolling. Make sure you're like actively like, oh my God, I see it. The scale's moving. I can see it in the mirror. The more that you're like, okay, I know exactly what's working for my body now, then incorporate a little bit more of things that you're not having, like fruit or like starchier veggies. If you gain weight or you get bloated or you don't feel good or you feel sluggish or you have joint inflammation or whatever the case is, then you know that that's just not working for you. Easy. Experiment with it. Don't feel like you're locked into it, you know? Remember, it's just a short-term sacrifice for a long-term benefit. And you know what? I feel like you're really going to learn from trying this out in terms of like just kind of going back to basics and like really going like ultra low carb and whole foods, is you're going to know what to do every single time. You will never have to go out there and look, oh, I need to try another diet plan, or I need to see if this works for me. No. You're not going to have to do that anymore because this will work. Think about it. It's not like an actual diet. You're just switching from eating processed junk, from eating a lot of processed foods, to now eating single ingredient foods. Any type of protein of choice, one ingredient. Your eggs, one ingredient. Your avocado, one ingredient. You have cucumber, one ingredient. You have if you want to do a queso fresco, onions, one ingredient. Broccoli, asparagus, mushrooms. You are switching from having foods that have just multiple ingredients in them to now switching over to whole foods that are single ingredient. I'm telling you, your body loves that. Your body will thank you. You will see it right away. And you're going to have energy. You're going to not be bloated. It's just so many benefits, Just try it. I can't wait for you guys to try it out. I'll leave the meal plan linked in the description below. I basically walk you through everything that I'm talking about. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have questions, please comment down below. I love going through my comments. I love seeing what you guys are thinking and like maybe what you're struggling with. And if enough of you say something and comment about a specific question, then I'm more than happy to do a video. Maybe I could even do a Q&A if you guys, leave questions down there for me. Because remember, guys, I've been doing this for so long. I've literally I have been there. I've done that. I've fallen off the wagon, literally dragged myself in the dirt for, I've been through binge eating. I've been through, what can I say? I've been through weight gain. I've been through not wanting to work out. I've been through it all. So if you have questions about certain things, then let me know. Okay? And don't forget, please share my channel, share this video with friends and family, whether they're on a weight loss journey, maybe they're trying to make healthier choices in their life, even diabetic. Things like this could be really, really helpful for them. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.